Today, the Carlsbad Fire Department has 6 fire stations that house a total of 25 personnel available to not only fight fires, but respond to all types of emergencies 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. These crews are assigned to the city's 10 firefighting vehicles, 5 fire engines, each with 1 captain, 1 engineer, and 1 firefighter, 1 ladder truck with the same crew as our engines, 3 ambulances, each with 2 firefighter paramedics, and 1 SUV outfitted to serve as a mobile office with a battalion chief who is also a paramedic. Professional standards outline how many personnel and vehicles respond to different kinds of emergencies. In San Diego County, the standard is at least 2 paramedics for calls requiring advanced life support, like a heart attack. The minimum standard for a fire is 15 firefighters. There are also standards for response times. To get the necessary resources to the scene of emergencies in time to lessen the possibility of preventable death or disability, the fire department's goal is to arrive within 7.5 minutes. If additional units are needed, they should arrive within 11.5 minutes of the initial call. In 2019, the fire department performed a standard of coverage study to analyze performance and found that several changes are needed to meet these standards. Today, the fire department is meeting these response time goals 74% of the time. Based on projections, this percentage is expected to continue to degrade annually unless changes are made. That's why the fire department is proposing to add the following resources by 2024: 9 firefighter paramedics and 15 emergency medical technicians, 2 new ambulances, and 1 new fire station. One advantage of this model is the addition of the new EMT position, which would provide a true entry-level position in the department that we don't have now, making the department more attractive to a broader pool of potential recruits. The fire department doesn't need to add all of these resources at once. Instead, they could be brought online over the next 3 to 4 years. In the near future, during the first phase of this plan, 1 ambulance staffed with 2 paramedic firefighters and 1 ambulance with 1 paramedic firefighter and 1 non-safety EMT would be staffed. They could be assigned to Fire Station 4 and Fire Station 6. These new ambulance crews will help us improve response times overall and meet the demands of the village and other areas of the city that are hard to get to quickly. The next step would be to add a new fire station. This would be phased in by taking advantage of a temporary station in place to house firefighters while Fire Station 2 in La Costa is being rebuilt. When Fire Station 2 is done, the crew in the temporary facility near Dove Library would return, and the temporary facility could be relocated to a site near Avenida Encinas and Cannon Road to establish a new temporary Station 7 while a permanent facility is developed. The 7th fire station would ideally be located west of I-5. That would eliminate the risk of neighborhoods along the coast facing delays due to trains and, in an extreme earthquake, the potential collapse of the I-5 underpasses. With a new Station 7 built and staffed, the City of Carlsbad would have the right resources in the right locations to meet the changing needs of our community. This is one way these resources could be deployed across our community. Making these changes will require significant investment in facilities and equipment, as well as ongoing personnel costs. The fire department's phased approach will enable the city to phase in these new resources gradually, while still meeting the public safety needs of the community, leaving the City of Carlsbad well prepared for the future.